and the width of each triangle would be equal to the side length of square pyramid, and height of each triangle would be equal to the slant length of its edges. Means true length of its edges would be the length of the triangle, height of the triangle. So to draw the development of the given case, first we have to draw 4 triangles and we need to find out slant length edge. So measure this distance O dash to A dash. This is the length of the slant edge or true length of the triangle. So take this distance as a radius, this distance as a radius, and draw an arc like this. OA is a center and draw an arc like this. A, B, C, D and back to A. Here 4 triangles are seen. OAB, one triangle is there. OBC, second. OCD, third. And OD and back to A, fourth triangle. And the length of this triangle or height of this triangle is not equal to this. Here height of this cylinder, this pyramid is given as 70 mm. This height is 70 mm. But the slant length edge, length of this slant edge would be somewhat higher. Say it would be 75 or 78. Take this distance as radius, draw an arc and draw 4 triangles. Now name the points. This is point A, this is point B, C, D and back to A. Now find out the points of intersection between this cut portion and these edges. So for that we draw imaginary lines on these cut sections. Say let me pick up this point. This is a cut portion. If you want to pick up this point, from this point draw a line which joins this point to O dash with a straight line like this. Draw straight line. Now locate this point in its top view. So for that, from this point draw vertical line, and this vertical line will cut AD at point N and AB at point M. Point number M is here, point number N is here. Now locate point number M and N in this developed portion. M is between A and B. So measure this distance A to M. Put it over here, A to M. So this distance and this distance both are equal. Locate point number M over here and join this point M with O like this with a straight line. After joining this AM with a straight line, find out position of this point. So for that, draw horizontal line from here, means project this point to its true length over here. Measure distance between O dash to this point and take this distance as a radius. Put that point over here. It will cut over here. From O to this point, draw an arc and that arc will cut this OM at one point. So this is point number 1 or say point number P1 over here. Now how to find out position of point number P? So for that, here is the point. Join O dash with this point. Project this point to top view. Draw vertical line. Here point number P. Here is point number Q. Point number P is between A and B. So measure AP distance. AP. Put it over here. This is point number P. So join P with P1 with a straight line like this. So this line is drawn. AP would be full line because it is not cut portion. Similarly, find out position of this point. This point is on OB and OD. So from here, draw horizontal line. Means project this point to its true length. Measure this distance. Cut it over here. So on B, here 2 points will be there. One point is on B, another point is on D. So join all these points. This point with a straight line because here no any curvature shape is there. This cut portion is a straight line and given solid is a pyramid. So cut portion is not there. So join this with a straight line like this. And whatever analogy we employed over here, the same should be employed over here and draw this line. This and this. To pick up this point, what should we do? So for that, this point is between B and C. Between B and C. This is the point. So from this point, draw a generator like this that will cut over here at 2 points. One point is here. Let me draw that. This is point. Suppose we want to locate this point in its top view and front view. So for that, join this point O dash with this point like this and draw this generator over here. It will cut 2 points. One point is over here, another point is here, like this. So these are the 2 points. Say point number, you can name any point. Say point number P or PQ, R and S. This is point number R, this is S. R is on BC, CD and S is on BC. So locate this point in developed portion, means BC, measure this distance between S and C, and between B and C, that point would be somewhere here. That is point number S. Join S with O, it would be like this. S with O, it would appear like this, and project this point to its true length, means here, like this. This is true length, so project up to here. Measure O dash to this distance as a radius, O to that distance is a radius. That will cut this line at this point. So this is the point. Now join this point with a straight line to other points like this, and this. So this we have located. To find out position of this point, what should we do? So for that, pick up this point. From this point, draw vertical line that will cut the square at 2 points. One over here, another over here. Measure the distance of these 2 points on BC. This point on BC, B to this point as a distance. Say point number T, B to T and B to T over here. You can name any point and locate this point and join this point with a straight line like this and this. So we have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 these points, and with a similar analogy this portion also can be developed. That is the solution of given case. Now next problem, draw the development of solid shown in figure. The next problem. In this problem, this solid is given like this. The given case is like this. You can see here, this is the given case, and it is mentioned that it's a full circle. It's a cylinder of diameter 40 mm. It is cut like this. First cut is at an angle of 30 degree, height is 60 mm. This cut is at an angle of 45 degree. This cut is at an angle of 30 degree. So we have to draw development of this solid. So for that, what should we do? As we know, in case of cylinder, the developed portion is equal to, it's a rectangle. If you develop any cylinder, it will appear as the rectangle, and width of that rectangle is equal to periphery of this cylinder. So first we need to find out its periphery. So periphery is equal to pi into d. So that is equal to pi into 40, and that comes out to be equal to 125.6 millimeter. So first draw a rectangle having width is equal to 125.6 mm and height is equal to 60 mm as shown over here. After drawing this rectangle, divide the circle into equal number of parts. Let me divide into 16 equal 12 here, 1, 2, 3, 12 equal parts. After dividing into equal parts, take projections from each points. Say projection from point number 1, 2, 3, 4, and whatever number of division we have made over here, the same numbers of divisions should be made of this rectangle. Here 12 divisions are made, so here also 12 divisions should be made. And draw vertical lines from each segment, point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Now pick up the points of intersection. Let me start from here. Let me take this cut portion. This is the cut portion. Point number 1 is here. So from here, draw horizontal line. Here point number P1 is there. From point 2, draw vertical line like this. That will cut this cut portion over here. So from this, draw horizontal line, and it will cut point number 2 at this point. Similarly, point number 3 is here. So from 3, draw vertical line that will cut this cut portion over here, and from that point draw horizontal line like this, and that will cut vertical line from point 3 at this point like this. So this is the transmission of the point. Similarly, this is point number 4. On point number 4, this is the point. So from this point draw horizontal line like this, and that will cut vertical line from point 4 at this point. So this is point number D. Similarly, point number E to be find out by this, draw vertical line from point 5 like this, that will cut this cut portion at this point, say point number E, and from this point draw a horizontal line or transmit this point over here. So this is point number E. We have identified point number A, B, C, D and E. Similarly, point number F to be identified like this. From 6, draw vertical line like this, that will cut this cut portion over here. From that draw horizontal line, and that horizontal line will cut the line from point 6 at one point. So this is the point F. Line from point 6, here is the point. Similarly, point number G, from here, that is on 7, horizontal line from here like this, that will cut vertical line from point 7 at this point. So these points are identified. With a similar analogy, we identify the points on right side also by taking horizontal lines and join all these points with a smooth curve. So that will give us this bottom portion development. Similarly, to develop this upper portion, the same analogy to be employed. Find out the points of intersection between each points. Say point number 1 is here. So from point 1 draw vertical line. From one point draw vertical line like this, that will cut P1 over here, this cut portion over here. So from that draw horizontal line like this. So that will cut vertical line from point 1 at this point. So this is our first point, say P1. Point number 2 is here. So from point 2 draw vertical line, that will cut the cut portion over here. From that portion draw horizontal line, that will cut vertical line from point 2 over here. 3 like this, 4 like this, 5, 6, 7, and as it is a cylinder, all these points should be joined with a smooth curve. Because it's a cylinder is having curvature shape. Here M point is there, which is on 7. So from this point draw horizontal line, that will cut vertical line from point 7 at this point. So this is the development. So it shows that if we develop the outer surface of this cut portion of the cylinder, it would appear like this. And the application of this developed portion would be in preparing the sheet metal work. Whenever sheet metal work is used, this concept is widely used. There are so many problems of the same types that we will discuss in the next session. Now regarding the important tips of this question paper, whenever you write any question paper, first thing is to do time management. You should prepare your drawing within the specified time limit, that is 37 marks, 36 minutes for each question. Hence 18 minutes should be spared for 7 marks. Clearly mention the question number. Never new question should be on new page. Insert necessary dimensions. Maintain cleanliness. Use H and 2H lead only, not B and HB. Then mention name of views, front view, top view and side view. Name of points with the standard notations, front view with the dash points, top view with the without dash, and write appropriate scale whenever needed, and do proper planning and then start drawing. So I am wishing you best of luck for your examination, and you can contact to me at ssonigra@gmail.com. I am very much thankful to all of you. Thank you.